it's Gab with another review from the 2011 Toronto International Film Festival. This review is for The Descendants, an Alexander Payne film, his first one since Sideways about 5 or 6 years ago, starring George Clooney. He's the head of a family that is in Hawaii, and his extended family has a large parcel of land that he's the trustee of, dealing with selling or deciding what to do with that land, and being the head of his extended family in that decision, a big decision weighing on him. But what's more prominent in his life and in the film right from the get-go is that his wife has had a dire accident and is in the hospital, possibly dying. And so George Clooney's character has to deal with that and his two daughters in the mix. And so it's really a domestic drama or dramedy centering around that, what this central character is dealing with. And this character, as I said, is George Clooney. So it's a great performance from George Clooney, very real. It's not the slick, charming George Clooney that we usually get. It's also not the goofy, charming George Clooney of Coen Brothers or what have you. It's a very real George Clooney. His hair is gray. He's often befuddled by what's happening to him and what he has to deal with. Definitely befuddled by his daughters. And so a very well-realized, believable performance from George Clooney. A lot of that credit goes to the script as well. As I say, it's a dramedy. There's the very dramatic elements of the wife in the hospital, but with a lot of that kind of real humor in the way that his character is sort of confronted with something he learns about his wife, which I won't spoil, and is trying to deal with that and figure that out, and his daughters. He's got an older teenage daughter who is pretty feisty and a little bit troubled, and a younger daughter who's also a bit troubled. There's obviously some dysfunction in this family even before what happens to the mother, and it's sort of touched upon, and it's there below the surface of the writing and the interactions, but again in a very nice realistic touch where things aren't forced in your face. The characters and what has happened and what does happen are not served up in any kind of heavy-handed way. So a really nice blend of an interesting story, yet very relatable, other than them being in Hawaii. But the opening narration addresses this, how the setting of Hawaii, beatific, ideal paradise, doesn't prevent real life from happening to the people who live there. Now, I live in Canada, so I always think that living somewhere warm, you're automatically going to have a better life. But this family goes through some trials, and it was very entertaining in both the dramatic and, again, that real humor sense. One flaw I might say is that it's a bit too drawn out. I think that some of the story and the scenes could have done with a tighter rein on the part of the script and the direction. Not so much that you're looking at your watch per se, but I think it would have benefited from being a bit tighter. But again, overall, very enjoyable film, solid all around in every category, and it's already been being spoken of as a potential best film contender, certainly a best actor qualifier for Clooney. Nice supporting cast too, particularly the elder daughter. Don't recall the actress's name. So I can't really praise this enough. I'll give it 4 Gabs out of 5 because nothing's perfect, but I would definitely recommend in the family dramedy genre, The Descendants. Thanks for watching.